Happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing okay and is well in their homes and communities. I'm sending a lot of love to everyone who is watching out there. I'm sure that everyone has been going through a roller coaster of emotions and feelings through this time, as have I. And I really urge you that having some sort of routine practice that you do every day, whether it's physical or just a seated meditation, is so helpful. I've been finding that just doing these videos and making them for you has been really helpful for me in the process as well. So come to a comfortable seated position and let's begin. So I'm going to grab my blocks here if you'd like. I like to sit a little bit higher up, even if just for a moment. So finding your sit bones, crossing your legs. Take your hands onto your thighs, close to your knees, with your palms facing up or facing down, whatever feels more comfortable. Grow tall through the crown of your head and root down into your sit bones. Start to notice your breath here. As you breathe, just check in with your jaw. Notice if it's clenched tight. If it is, release it. Release the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Let the roof of the mouth expand and open. Let your eyeballs sink back into their sockets. And let the flat, tiny muscles that lay along the skull, the forehead, and your temples just release and relax, letting go of any sort of gripping or tension there. Taking one more round of breath. Gently bow your head down. Flutter your eyelids open and look at something on the floor with a soft gaze. And then slowly bring your head upright. Coming onto hands and knees. Bringing your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Start to tuck your toes as you send your tailbone up to the ceiling and open up your collarbones and shoulders towards the front of the mat. Look up. On your exhale, tops of the feet press, spine rounds, tailbone curls, head comes to your chest. Inhaling, reversing that position, tailbone untucked, toes tuck, head looks up. Exhale, rounding the spine. And continuing with this breath and the movement here, you can close your eyes to really feel that connection that the spine has from the base of your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Taking one more round here. And then bring your knees apart, let your big toes touch. Sit your hips back, child's pose. Let your shoulders open and let your chest melt down towards the floor. And then slowly slide your hands back up. Come on up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here. Release the weight of your head. Then bring your feet a little bit wider, maybe a little wider than your hips. Bring your heels up, and now drop both of your heels over to the right side, pressing down your left hand into the floor, keeping your hips up high. Feeling the entire left shoulder and ribs open up. And then on your inhale, come back up onto your toes and drop your heels over to the left side, pressing your right hand down into the floor, feeling the right ribs open up. Coming up onto your toes again. Bend your knees, bring your chest and belly towards your thighs. Let your head drop. And then on your exhale, reach your sit bones up, and then let your heels sink down. Again, bending the knees, bringing your chest closer towards your legs. Lift the sit bones up, come higher onto your toes, and then reach your heels down. Relax your head. Take a slow walk to the front. Staying in your forward fold here, grab onto either one of your arms. Let your head drop. And let your sit bones lift up even higher towards the ceiling. Gently rock side to side. Let go of your arms, start to curl your spine up, one vertebrae at a time, until the head comes up, shrugging your shoulders up on your inhale, exhaling them, opening the chest, letting your shoulder blades sit onto the backs of your ribs, inhaling, lifting them up, exhaling, letting them drop. One more time, inhaling, lifting, and exhaling, letting them drop. On your inhale, soft knees, press down into the floor. Lift your arms up, palms touch, gentle back bend. Exhale, dive forward and down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press your hands down. Exhale, step your legs back one at a time into a plank. Hold here. Exhale, back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to the front of your mat. Reaching your arms up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, dive forward and down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, press your hands down. Plank pose. Holding. Hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Coming forward again, plank. Lowering all the way down to the floor. Tops of the feet press, pubic bone presses down. Inhale, your head, neck, and chest looking up, shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Once more. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, come onto all fours, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. And keep reaching your sit bones up towards the ceiling. When you're finished with your 5th breath, bring your right leg and reach it up. Bring your knee towards your chest and bring your body forward. Extend the leg back out. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, shift your weight forward. Inhaling, reaching back. One last time. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest and step in between your hands. Staying here, tent your fingers. Gain your balance, keep that back heel lifted, and then lift your torso. Take your arms and bring them to the sides of your armpits. Take your thumbs and grab onto your armpits here. Okay. From here, pull your torso up using your hands to help you, and then reach your arms up. Bring your arms behind your back, reaching the knuckles down the back leg. Bring the arms up, inhale. This time on your exhale, bring both hands onto the inner edge of your right foot, heel toe that right foot out. So you can grab onto your blocks, or if you feel like you don't need them, just hands on the floor. From here, just opening up both hips. You can stay here or let your head come down. And another option is to let your forearms come down. Slowly come back up, move the blocks away, heel toe that right foot in, press your left hand down into the floor, twist open to your right. Cut your right hip back and press your left hip bone forward to even out the pelvis. Bringing the arm down, hop the back foot in just a little bit, bend your back knee. Okay, so you're gonna kind of lean back, and then on your exhale, see if you can go past the midline, bring your knee to your chest, open up the chest nice and wide, flex that left foot, stand up nice and tall, squeeze your right buttock, and find a fixed point to look at in front of you. Bringing the arms up overhead, starting to tip forward with your torso, reach back with your left leg, point the toes, and then land in your lunge pose. On your exhale, bring the hands down, step the right leg back, down dog. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhaling, lifting head, neck, and chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, point the toes, bring your knees to your chest, round the back. Inhale, stretch it back up. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, round. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, knee to chest, round, and step the foot in between your hands. keep your back heel up really high. And then tent your fingers. Start to brace through your abdominals as you lift your torso up. Left hip is cutting back, right hip is pushing forward to keep the pelvis facing forward. Hands come to your armpits again, the thumbs hook under, and just use a little bit of a lift with your hands to suggest gaining length in the spine. And then bring the arms up. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers the opposite way that you normally would. Open up the chest, reach the knuckles towards the floor. Lifting your arms up, lowering them down on the inner edge of your left foot. And again, grab the blocks if you need to. You can either stay here, okay? You can either let your head down, or you can come onto your forearms, either on the blocks or everything on the floor. Keeping that back leg still really energized. And then slowly come back up. Move the blocks away. Press your right hand down into the floor. Heel toe your left foot in slightly and twist open to your left. Exhale, lower the hand down. Hop that back foot in a little bit. Bend your back knee, kind of lean back a little bit to spring yourself forward. Try not to let that right foot touch down on the floor. Okay, flex the foot, knee to chest. Your left leg is really straight and your collarbones are open. Hold here. Find a fixed point to look at. And then let go of your knee, bring your arms up. Start to tip your torso forward. Reach the leg back and land in your high lunge. Exhale, lower. Step the left leg back, down dog. Come forward, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Lifting your chest either into a full cobra or a baby cobra, your choice. Exhale, lower. Inhale, all fours. And then exhale, down dog. Bringing your knees down to the floor. Extending your arms really straight. Let your butt stay upright. Okay? And then let your chest sink down. So puppy dog pose here. Your hands to come back up. Swing your legs to one side. Swing your legs in front of you. Flex your feet, engage your thighs, and press your hands down into the sides of the floor, or you can bring your blocks here as well. Opening up the chest. And then slowly let your sit bones just release into the floor as you release your arms. Raise them up over your head. Close your eyes for a moment. On your inhale, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, bring your hands down towards your legs, forward fold. You can grab on to wherever feels comfortable. So your shins, your ankles, or if you can grab your feet, your feet. Keep the legs still energized the entire time. Then holding on to wherever it is you are, see if you can use your hands to kind of lengthen your spine into a flat back or a long lengthened spine here, all the way from the tailbone to the crown of your head. On your exhale, release, and then come back up again into your staff pose. And exhale, release. Bend your knees, place one leg on top of the other. Okay. You can flex both of your feet. Sit up nice and tall, and then start to walk your fingertips forward, feeling a stretch on the leg that is on top. If this is not possible for you, feel free to lay down and do a figure 4 stretch on your back, or try it seated. Just take this moment again to check in with your jaw, check in with all the muscles in your face. Notice if you're gripping or holding anywhere. Just release that tension. Slide the hands back. And switch legs. So whatever leg was on top is now at the bottom. Okay. Both feet are flexed to protect your knee. Sit up nice and tall. And then go ahead and walk your fingertips forward, keeping your sit bones grounded into the floor. Head releases. And slowly slide your hands back up. Bring your legs in front, just shake them out. And then come into a comfortable seated position again. Take your hands onto your knees, finding your sit bones, grounding into the floor. Grow tall through the crown of your head. And again, becoming aware of your breath. Anytime we feel anxious or our thoughts are running wild in our brains, see if you can remind yourself at any time during the day to just notice the breath. It's the easiest and simplest thing that you can do to center and ground yourself back into the present moment. Noticing how the body feels, how the mind feels before and after this simple practice. your hands towards your chest, bring your head down towards yourself. Namaste. Keeping your head down, just gently flutter your eyes open, finding a fixed point to look at. And then slowly bring your head back up. And that was it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.